English. How did you get into this racket?
How'd I get into it? What you mean is, how do I get out of it?
Alex Demir is one of the few actors of Turkish origin in Hollywood, if not the only one. Recently, Mr. Demir attended a panel organized by Turkish Cultural Center in New York and discussed the difficulties of being an actor of Turkish origin in Hollywood, as well as Turkey's perception in the eyes of the film and entertainment world.
I'm the only Turkish actor who's actually working and making money in TV shows and getting cast in films and things like that.
You were working in Beverly Hills and everything.
I worked the slums south of Olympic and Beverly adjacent. Real gold's up there. For some reason, I guess a lot of casting directors think that I look like a tough guy or something, so I play a lot of gangsters, you know, mafioso and killers and bullies and stuff like that.
Under arrest for the murder of Salvatore De Rosa.
What are you talking about?
You got the right to remain silent.
Hey, you guys all right back there?
Mr. Demir acted in many well-known TV series, movies and theater, such as Well Suited, Three Wise Women, Young and the Restless, NYPD Blue, Diagnosis Murderer, Silk Stockings, and Brooklyn South Entrance.
My expectations were, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to give it my best shot. I'm going to just go out there and with every breath that I have, I'm going to try to make it in this industry. I'm going to try to be a successful actor. And what I found was that even though I knew it was difficult, I found that it's maybe 100 times more difficult than I could have ever expected. I drove out there in my Chevy Beretta, and I drove across country, and I ended up in Los Angeles with maybe $73 in my pocket. And be an actor, I got to find a job and survive and find a place to live and do all these normal life things that people who were born into that industry don't have to worry about. My first job in Los Angeles was I was a bouncer. So I had to start from zero. I had to actually start doing some acting work just to get a demo tape, demo reel on myself, which meant that I was auditioning for anything. Non-paying student films, non-union films, little low-budget projects, but I didn't care because I had to just get in front of a camera and work in front of a camera so I could get a demo reel together, so eventually I could show it to agents, and eventually maybe an agent will look at it, and then eventually maybe one of those agents will call me back and say, hey, I'll give you a shot and I'll represent you.
Hey, you're not Dear Abby. You're Taka, the sushi chef.
If you're born into the right family, or if your family happens to know the right family, or someone in your family is married to someone in it, it's like lots of industries, like lots of businesses, nepotism. But especially in Hollywood, it's such a small circle, you know, of people. And then there's the masses who want to try to get into that small circle. It's really, really, again, I'm saying it's over and over and over, but it's like winning the lottery.
O da sordu. Çünkü bundan duydu ya da ondan duydu. Yani bu adam Türk mü? Sordu bana. Ben de evet Türk'üm dedim. Ha okey dedi. Öyleyse yani senin için bu programda iş olmayacak dedi. Öyle. Ben de ne diyeyim ya?
I've booked a role, and then once I book the role, and someone, the assistant director, says to me, "Hey, you're an Italian from New York, yeah, paisan." I say, I'm not Italian, I'm Turkish. I see their face change. It's a misconception. They've been brought up, raised, and taught that Turks are some kind of strange, weird, Midnight Express, dots in their head, wearing turbans. I mean, it's just they have. The majority of people to begin with in this country don't learn anything from books. They learn from movies and TV, starting back with Lawrence of Arabia. And then, of course, came everyone's favorite, Midnight Express. And then a couple of seasons ago on Alias, there was the wonderful Turkish terrorist family. And, you know, so it's just been going on forever. And that is the image that Hollywood holds of Turks. And so it's not a prejudice. It's just they don't know any better. They believe what they see. I don't know. Maybe there is some kind of some kind of sinister plan, but the majority of people there, they just know what they see, and what they see is Turks are this way, Turks are this way. They never see the other side. So rather than us say, well, they need to educate themselves and inform themselves, and you know they're silly and they're ignorant. No, it's our job to show them. It's our job to do our part, like all these other ethnic groups do. They do their work. They make movies. They make documentaries. They write books. You know, they do things in English, by the way. That's very important. And they promote themselves and they promote their culture. Other ethnic groups help each other. And they help their artists to succeed and to thrive because they've learned the lesson that the media is the most powerful tool to spread a message and to spread your culture, to spread a view of your culture. I'm broke most of the time.
Aynı zamanda bir müzede çalışıyorum burada, Los Angeles'ta.
İyi, hadi gidelim.
Girelim mi?
Girelim.
Burası 100 numara. Ama 100 numarayı kullanamıyorum çünkü çalışmıyor. Normal çalışmayan tuvalet, evet. Kışın çok soğuk oluyor, evet. Şeyde yatıyorum. Eşofmanla, hırkala, şapkala. 3 tane battaniyeyle. Öyle. Ve kedi var. Kedi de benim yanımda yatıyor. Türkçe anlatamam ya. Yani hayatıma baksana nasıl yaşıyorum. Ama hiç kimse bize yardım etmeyecek. Ne yardım etsinler ki? Biz birbirimize yardım etmiyoruz. Öyle işte.